considering the circumstances, splits not bad, right?
Yeah, not bad. Obviously, after you win the first one, you want to get greedy and get the second one. I thought it was a game we could have won. Just didn't get it done. Didn't come up with the big stops when we needed to. Down the stretch, turned it over too much. So, I guess maybe the best way to say it is pleased, not satisfied.
All these games, or at least like the last 4 losses, been pretty close and all by like 2 points. Is late game execution something you guys are adjusting to when you're shorthanded there?
Maybe a little bit. I think it's more about, for us, getting the big stops, getting the big rebounds we need to, making the big plays. So I guess you could say it's a little bit of an adjustment because we'd won so many close games early, but it's just something we got to get through, and I think it's about defensive stops for us.
Fatigue factor, you think?
Great question. Can't be tired. No excuses. So no, fatigue's not one of them. That's how I'd answer that. Yeah, this time of year you always worry about your guys getting worn down, but we're not going to make that excuse.
Does it really help relieve the guard depth when you have a guy like Jordan Scott able to come in and play that small forward role? Yeah,
it does, and that's helped us tremendously. And Jordan's been playing well. I thought he played well over the weekend, and he's a kind of a multi-positional guy that can play both spots, and he's helped us in the small forward spot. That's for sure.
Been a few weeks now. Any update on Perry?
Not anything new. He's out of his boot. Like I think I told you that last week. He's moving around a little bit more. They went to the doctor again on Monday. It looks like it's we're a week to 2 more weeks out on both him and Vic.
So Vic's timetable been determined a little bit more?
It all just depends on how the X-rays go. The X-ray last week was it looks like it's healing, but it's not ready yet. So we're going to X-ray it again on Monday and kind of see where it's at. It's, I guess, optimistically speaking, I'm hoping it's sooner than later. But to give you a definite, is it moved up? I can't say that yet.
As the conference season kind of winds down, you battle for that bye and the tournament this weekend seems pretty big.
It's huge. Yeah, if we have to have a strong finish. 5 out of our last 7 at home. We got to have a strong finish. Against all good teams, Northern Colorado and North Dakota are both playing good basketball. North Dakota's, beat Weber at home the other night. They're playing really good. Going into last week, Northern Colorado had won 4 in a row. So they're both playing good basketball. Then we go on the road, and then we finish with 3 of the best teams in the conference to finish out the conference season. So these last 7 are big.
Encouraging weekend for Ark.
Yeah, very encouraging. He's getting better and better by the game. He's got in foul trouble on Thursday, but was very productive in the minutes he played. I thought he played maybe to this point in the season. Trying to think back through the games, but probably his best game at Northern Arizona.
It seemed like he was really good using spin moves, using his offhand. I mean, were you just kind of telling him just go at the basket, trust yourself?
Always the case with Art. Be aggressive. That's never changed all year long. Be aggressive, and it was nice to see his ball go in. I thought he was really aggressive. He struggled a little more defensively than he did a year ago, but that's coming, and I think as he gains confidence in what he can do, I think we're gonna get a good product the rest of the way.
When you go back and look at film the last time, you opened the conference schedule against North Dakota, North Colorado, anything pop out at you, something that you guys can use this weekend?
I don't know if there's any one thing in particular. We played pretty good on the road. I was proud of our guys, but not any one particular thing. I think the thing that we gotta do against both teams is we gotta stop them in transition. They're both very good in the open court.
North Dakota was a game that you guys were able to find those late minute plays to win the game. Is that something that you guys can take with confidence going into this weekend?
Yeah, we did that in both games. Really, we were able to finish both games very well, and hopefully we can do that again. We made our free throws in both games. Perry made a bunch of free throws at Northern Colorado. He made a big play at the end of the North Dakota game. Yeah, you know, like I told our guys yesterday in a meeting, hey, we can do this. It's like Michael Sean said earlier, we lost 4 games by 2 points. What we got to do is just keep grinding, keep going. You know, it's right there for us.
Can you speak to Ty's rise out of the bench?
Well, Ty's played well. He, you know, like I tell guys all the time, you know, your opportunity is going to come, and you know, it's your advantage or your job as a player to take advantage of that opportunity. And Ty's done a great job of that. He's played very good basketball. You know, since he's been in the starting lineup, I think Ty's had his best season that he's had at the University of Idaho this year.
Where do you see him growing as a player?
Well, he's really matured as a person, and that's helped his mental state, where he can consistently bring it every day, and I think that's what we've seen from Ty. I think watching him in the 3 years before, he's shown flashes of being really good. He hasn't done it consistently, and now he's starting to do it consistently. So I would say that's where he's made his biggest improvement is consistently night after night going out and being able to get us some points and some rebounds.
Jake Strong got a little bit of minutes this weekend. Was that mainly just because Chris got into foul trouble, or did you want to see what he can do a little bit more?
Jake played in both games. Yeah, a little bit of both. You know, Chris got hurt in the Thursday game, and that was so Jake played a little bit more. But you know, with our shorthanded, you know, we're a little shorthanded there with P and Vic being out. Jake's going to get his opportunity.
You did mention Chris had a little bit of a neck injury. What was that specifically?
Well, he flipped over a guy. He jumped on a shot fake and flipped over a guy at Southern Utah, and landed on his back and his neck. And so our trainer did a great job, and they got him into a chiropractor and a physical therapist, and we worked on him for 2 days really to get him ready to play on Saturday. And Chris was tough. I mean, he was hurt and his neck was sore. He wasn't injured. He was just sore as heck through his neck and upper back, but he's fine now.
Anything else for Coach?
Good, thanks. See you guys on Thursday.